Okay, so 6.5, number 9. This is the second part where we're going to make the amortization table. So we have 3 periods, and these are years also. And we have the beginning balance. We need the payment, which we calculated in the prior one, and that's going to be the same for all 3 of these. We need the interest, principal. So this is the principal reduction. And then the ending balance. And so this ending balance here is going to be this beginning balance here. So I think it's better if I use a regular pen for this. So we have 100,000, as the beginning balance. Our payment was 39,505.48. That's the same for all 3 of these. And now we need to calculate the interest. So the interest this is fixed, and this is 9%. So what you do is you multiply the beginning balance by 9%. So the first year is straightforward. It's just going to be 9,000. And then you subtract the interest from the payment to compute the payment reduction. So that's going to be 30,505.48. Okay, now to compute the ending balance, you take the principal reduction and subtract it from the beginning balance. So this minus this to get this. And you get 69,494, and that's going to be 52 cents. Okay, so this amount goes here. And then compute 9% of it. Now this time it's not going to be so straightforward. So 69,494.52 times 0.09. All right, and so you get this amount, and you need to round it, okay, to 2 digits because you have money, because you're going to be subtracting it here. So that is 6,254.51. So you subtract that from that to get the principal reduction. So 39,505.48 minus answer. Oh, and you get 250.97 as your principal reduction. You subtract that from this one. To get an ending balance of 36,243.55. That goes here. Now compute the interest on this year's, again, times 9%. Also have to round it. So that's 3,261.92. Okay, and so subtract that from this. And you get $36,243 and 56 cents. And so when you subtract this from the beginning balance, you get an overpayment of 1 cent. So what really should have happened here was that this last payment should have been 55 cents, so that this is a zero balance. Okay, so this came from rounding the payment, which you had to do, because you had to round it to a near cents digit. And so then you end up having to adjust on some of the payments just so this ends up being zero. All right, now, so what's the payment? This should have been 7 here on the very last one. Okay, so what's the total? So this is the amortization schedule. And what is the total amount paid? This is one of the things, if you're paying a loan, you care about. So what you want to do is sum these up. So the total amount paid, I'm just going to do it quickly. 5.48. So times 3. So 118,516 and 44 cents. Now, if you account for that last digit, that should be 43 cents. What's the total interest payment? Okay, so add these three up. So 9,000 plus 6,254.51 plus 3261.92. So 18,516 and 43. Again, I mean, you could subtract the initial borrow amount from it, but you should sum up the interest to make sure it all comes out right. The principal, if you add the principal reduction up, you should get 100,000. Now, on the initial calculation, when you sum these up, you're going to get 101,000 or 100,000 and then 1 cent. Just do that quickly so you see it. Last one is 36. I'm going to do 0.56. So yeah. So you get 100,001, and then if you did the rounding here, that would be 0. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And you care about these because you want to make sure that your actual payment reduction reduces the amount borrowed. And you also care about what the total payment is, total paid. And you should care also about how much interest you're paying. This is additional money owed, total interest. But this is an additional amount paid with the borrow cost. And so this matters for computing the price of a house or a car because it's not just the amount you borrow, it's the amount you borrow plus the interest that you end up paying in total.